Hey guys, and welcome back to another grand old quality live here. Today, we're doing another bit of the strikes, just because I need a break from the Crucible. That's all, doing a whole bunch of the Crucible stuff lately gets me a little bored, not gonna lie. So, today, we are playing some strikes, obviously, the Pyramidion. Okay, that's a good start. That's a great start. But this week, the faction rallies are back, so I'm not really too super excited about the faction rallies. My teammate's gonna try and come pick me up. Death sentence here. Good job, buddy. Good job. And I mean, I've sided with the Future War Cult. I'm not really that super excited about it, but whatever, right? We got some more things to do, so might as well do them. So that's basically all I have for just the normal stuff that has come up. But let's talk about some Destiny updates. So one Destiny update in particular has come across my attention, and that seems to be the exotic weapon buffs. Sandbox update that would update basically all of the exotics to make them more, and I quote, exotic-er. That's what they said in the article, that they were going to mess around with exotics and make them a little bit more, I would say, stronger and more viable option to use when choosing between weapons, because I don't think they're seeing enough play. Like, I don't think the developers think they're seeing enough play in terms of that much. And honestly, I could use some good old updated exotics, but that brings up a question. Since they're going to be doing the weapons, what am I going to do? Well, it would affect, this exotic weapon buff would affect basically every single gun I've done and guns that I want to do, except for the Vigilance Wing and the Mida tool. They said something about the Vigilance Wing getting something at a different time. I'm not sure about that, but we'll have to see with the Vigilance Wing, because I literally just did it and I gave it a really good rating, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. But the Mida and the Wing aren't getting anything, but they are messing around with other weapons. So the pulse rifle that I did, the Graviton Lance, they gave us an example saying that they were going to make it a 2-round burst pulse rifle, and then it was going to have a mathematical edge in the Crucible. So that means I'm going to have to either A, redo the weapons, or B, just give them a little bit of an update video, and I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So my plans are for this situation, because of the fact that I'm going to have to be dealing with the entirety of that situation, I think I'm going to be, if and when that buff drops, and when I see all the buffs that have happened to the weapons, I believe I'm going to take the weapons through a little bit of a testing phase. Wow, these guys are just melting me, aren't they? They do not care. They do not care. Look, he's gonna punch me. I'll take it through another testing phase. It won't be the 15 original matches that I've done before, but I think I might take them through another 5 to 7 or 8 matches, and if those matches end up being completely different, so say I go in and I track my kills and deaths, right, in those 7 to 8 matches, or 5 to 8 matches, and the KDs and the kills are completely off from what I had before. So say it was like tremendously better, right? If it was tremendously better, then obviously I need to look in some areas and kind of figure out where it's being tremendously better, where I'm getting that extra oomph. But if it does stay around the same KD that I had before and the same performance, I feel like it's not really changing, then I think I'll make a video still, but I think I might make a collective video on those, so that it wouldn't be just one giant video. But I do believe I'm going to take an entire week to do that, so that would be 5 videos, so that might be 4 completely different weapons that I buffed, or maybe I just take that whole week and just take as many exotics that I've done. I don't think I've done like a crazy amount of exotics to have a large video week where I gotta get stuff recorded and done, so it shouldn't be too difficult in that aspect. How long's that guy been dead? Grab him. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do when and if that update drops. More of the when on that update being dropped. I just want to make sure that I get those guns covered again, and to make sure that they are given the appropriate oh my goodness, given the appropriate score. I shot that way too late. That's super sad, but whatever. Die. But that's what I'm gonna do. That is my plan there, and that's how that update is going to go. But I do really enjoy the example that they gave, and I'm going to tell you that right now in case you didn't read the article. And so they gave an example on the Graviton Lance, and what I said before, it's going to change it into a 2-burst. So they liked the idea of the... Are you fucking kidding me, man? Sorry for cussing. Sorry for cussing, YouTube. I'm sorry. But they're worried that no one was using it on the terms of the recoil. It does like barely any damage the first 2 bullets, and then the last bullet does a lot of damage. But they were worried that because of the fact that it's set up like that, the last bullet had a lot of recoil and was actually a lot harder to hit anything. So it's kind of buns, I would say. More of the buns than anything. It wasn't really that great to use, and I mean, I didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was a little bit buns to use because it was hard to hit that last shot. But I mean, had it not been hard to hit that last shot, it'd be a little bit easier. So they decided to take out a bullet completely out of the burst, so it's a 2-burst. And they were going to give it a little less recoil and a little bit more stability. Yeah, stability, and I would say, well, stability is recoil, but they're going to give it a little bit less recoil, and then they were also going to give you a little bit more aim assist with it. So that is nice, because now that gun will be able to actually be a viable weapon within the Crucible. But they also said that the explosion that came out of it was also troubling, because players like us said that it's not great to use the explosion as a viable thing. Like, the explosion after you're killing people is not easy nor fun to use, and because of that purpose, people also didn't use the gun, because when you shot the people, they shot 1.5 miles away and then exploded. So now they said they wanted to change it to where it's just a floating object, so they just float back, so kind of like a 0G kill in one of the maps on Destiny 1. I don't remember the name, but it's so you just kind of 0G off into space with it. Now this would help tremendously get the actual explosion to do damage maybe to other players that were in the vicinity, and as well it is going to be able to, ooh, piece of candy, also going to be able to give us a little bit more bigger of explosion. That's what they want to do as well. They want to give that a big explosion. So, I mean, this isn't just your average, like, you know, we need to fix some things, maybe just tweak it just a tad. This is completely, almost overhauling the weapon, like, in its entirety. Hi. How's it going? How you doing down there? But I mean, it basically is completely overhauling the weapon. Like that's not a small change by any means. That's a very large change. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to, actually. I'm really looking forward to using the exotics a little bit more and looking forward to actually seeing exotic C play in the Crucible. Right? I'm really tired of seeing Uriel's Gift and the Mida tool, and that's about it. I'm really tired of seeing just those weapons being used by people. I'd like to see some other weapons being used, and if it brings in exotics, it's going to bring in a little bit different ways to play the game as well, and I personally enjoy that. I personally enjoy the fact that they want to mess up the way the Crucible's been going and change it up a little bit and give it a little bit more pizzazz. That is something I am 100% looking forward to. But that is basically about it in terms of me just spouting off some news and information for this quality live. I can say a little bit about me working on my you know, consistency, getting videos out every day just to make sure that we get a Destiny video or some other video out every day so that we're getting 7 videos a week. 7 videos a week is, you know, it's going to be a little rough for me, but after a little bit it'll start getting easier as I do them more, and you guys will be able to see more content from me, which is good. That's what I want. I want you guys to get that extra content. Ouch! Land on these Vex body parts. So this Friday, so 2 days, I am going to be posting a Fortnite video. Like I said, I wasn't going to be posting Fortnite videos, but I'm posting a Fortnite video. It is not a funny moments whatsoever. It's kind of, I mean, it could be a funny moments. I mean, if you wanted to look at it that way, but for me, really, it was just a pretty good game overall. It wasn't crazy as in like 50 kills, you know, and it wasn't super funny, but like me and my friends saying super funny things. It was just kind of, it just had those moments in it where we needed to, I just needed to record it for anyone else to see what happened, really. I mean, it was just that kind of, it's kind of one of those videos where I just need to show you what happened. Like, I just have to show you what the heck went down. So that's basically what the Fortnite video is. That's going to be this Friday. I think this Friday I'm going to kind of reserve to maybe a little bit of Fortnite or any other game that I'm playing often. And so at this point right now it is Fortnite, because Fortnite I'm playing literally every day. And so I'm getting a lot of clips from it, and I'm getting a lot of videos. I'll be able to get a lot of videos from it, and I won't have to record it as much either, because I can record maybe like once or twice. I always have the recording software up, so if something crazy does happen, if I get like 70 kills, you know, it'll be recorded, trust me. But that is basically about it, guys. I really don't have anything else to say about this. I highly doubt you guys care that we killed the boss in the video, but yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna end the video now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.